this week we are targeting the upper back, upper body area, because so many of us, actually pretty much everybody, have got issues with their upper backs, neck and shoulders, purely because of our lifestyle. So we sit too much, we're rounded over our phones, over our computers, whether we're driving, doesn't matter what we're doing, pretty much most of us are in that area. So it affects even things like our breathing. So I want to actually make you very aware of your breathing again and get you to breathe thoracically, which is a Pilates breath technique, which you should be breathing anyway, but I just want to make sure that we are really doing it properly. So you're going to place the roller to the side, grab your band. We're going to come down to a seated position. Sit however you are comfortable. You can stay standing even if you want. But I want you to take your band and just wrap it round the sort of rounded part of your rib cage, the area that expands out and back in, okay? So I want you to wrap it around, try and keep it nice and flat so it doesn't all wrinkle up, and stretch that band across your chest and then hold it very tightly just underneath the boob area, just in the middle of the chest where the ribs split, okay? Now in this position, the reason I've put the band there is to give you that feedback of how you're breathing. So I want you to breathe in for the first 3 breaths normally, but become super aware of the movement of your rib cage, upper body. See where your breath is going. So just breathe in for me. And out. And again, breathe it in. And out. Be very aware of how you're breathing. Breathe it in. Feel where the movement is going. And out. Now, if you're a very anxious, stressy kind of person, you're more than likely going to be breathing up here. And you won't be able to breathe very deeply. It's too tight. What I want you to be feeling, though, is your rib cage expanding out to the sides. So what that does is as you breathe in, your diaphragm is pulling down. I must make sure I get this right. Your diaphragm is pulling down to get the air in so that your lungs blow up. And then when your diaphragm pushes back up, it's when your rib cage comes back together again. And that diaphragm is hugely important muscle in our body, okay? Without that, lots of things wouldn't work properly. So I want you to breathe in again, but breathe into where you feel the pressure of the band. Feel the breath going out and then out. Hello, Daisy. And then again, breathe it in. Now, what I want you to really think about is when you breathe in, you're not breathing here. Your clavicle isn't lifting, and your neck shouldn't be tensing at all. It's got nothing to do with that area. Breathe it in. And out. Relax those shoulders. And again, breathe it in. If you can, breathe in and out through your nose. Now, remove the band. So you've got that sort of pressure that you feel that there's something still there. Take your fingertips and place them inside your rib cage where your rib cage splits. Just there, okay? Now, if you have a look at my fingers, they should part out to the side and back in, okay? So you're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe it in. And breathe out. One more time. You should feel the fingertips separating. Breathe it in, out to the side, and out. Now, place your fingertips on your collarbones here, your clavicle. Now, same sort of thing, where they meet in the middle and you get that little dip here. Breathe it in. You should feel your fingers going out to the sides, not up, okay? It's very important that your chest isn't rising up for me. Breathe it in. And out. And then come back together again. Breathe it in. And out. So practice this at home, wherever you are, when you're driving. Just don't do too much so you get dizzy. But really focus on the breath going down and out and back in.